All right, come on, sit down. We need to talk. Yeah, you. Because let's be honest, your digital life, your online footprint, it's a disaster. So just think of this as a friendly intervention.
And yeah, this quote, it really hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Because this isn't about those embarrassing photos from college. No. This is about a massive, sprawling profile of you stitched together from all these little digital breadcrumbs you didn't even know you were leaving behind. And the kicker? Most of it was built without you ever really agreeing to it.
So you figure deleting a few cringy old posts is going to solve the problem? Oh, bless your heart. That's like rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. It might look a little tidier, but trust me, the ship is still going down. We have got to look at what's happening deep below the surface.
So what is this thing? Your digital footprint isn't some dusty old file sitting in a folder somewhere. Oh no. It's more like a living organism, and it's hungry. It gets fed every single time you use autofill, every time you sync your contacts, and every time you do that thing we all do, lazily smashing that continue with Google button because, hey, it's easy, right? Well, every click is another little snack for this data monster, helping it get bigger and bigger.
And just look at the menu this thing is eating from. We're not just talking about your search history. We're talking about when you log in, what kind of phone you're using, and then there's the really creepy stuff, like shadow profiles. Get this, these are profiles data brokers build about you even if you don't have an account with them. They just scrape your info from, say, your friends' contact lists. It's all happening all the time, right in the background.
So, let me ask you again. Now that you've seen that, does deleting a few old posts still feel like you're accomplishing anything? Yeah. Didn't think so. It's completely pointless. You're trying to bail out the ocean with a thimble.
Here's the real issue. The rot is way deeper than the posts themselves. Your real footprint, the dangerous part, lives in the metadata and the identifiers. It's not the content that gets you, it's the invisible strings that tie it all together. It's the data about your data, you know? The stuff that connects your Amazon shopping cart to the news articles you're reading. That connection right there is the bullseye.
And all those strings, they all lead back to one thing, the skeleton key that unlocks your entire digital life. Yep, we need to have a serious talk about your email address. Because honestly, if we don't fix this one single thing, everything else we're about to do is a complete waste of time.
Okay, step one, and this is non-negotiable. You have got to ditch your free data mining email provider. You know the ones. They're literally designed to read your emails and sell you stuff. So you're going to sign up for a private provider, like ProtonMail or Tuda. And when you create that new address, please, I am begging you, do not make it your name and your birthday. Just don't.
You know what? I'm just going to read this quote because it says it all perfectly. And don't be that guy whose email is john.smith.mybirthday@email.com. It doesn't have to be clownfart69, but at least just make it a random word plus number and move on. I mean, come on, that's perfect. You get it. Just pick something random and let's go.
All right, so you've got your new private email. Awesome. But now we have to protect it. We can't just hand it out to everyone. So it's time to put on some armor. And this next trick, email aliasing, is, well, it's going to change everything for you. And this just shows you the night and day difference. Before, you had one email, your skeleton key that you used for everything. Banking, shopping, newsletters, you name it. One leak and your whole world is compromised. But after, look at that. You've got a unique, separate alias for every single thing. One for shopping, one for social media, one for banking. One alias, one job. That's it.
So what makes this so powerful? It's simple. Control. You can generate unlimited burner emails. The second an alias starts getting spam or you hear about a data breach, you just switch it off. Boom, gone. It completely breaks the ability of companies to link your accounts together. You basically become unprofitable to profile. You're just too much work.
Okay, our new fortress is built. The foundation is solid. Now comes the fun part, the great digital purge. Time to scrub away all that accumulated gunk. This is the cleanup montage, so let's move.
First up, browser residue. Your web browser is probably your biggest liability right now. It is just caked in digital filth. We're talking cookies, cached pages, ad IDs, fingerprints, all of it. Get in there and clean it out. Better yet, switch to a privacy browser and just get absolutely ruthless with the settings. Block it all.
Okay, next on the list, neutralizing the data brokers. And look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This part sucks. It's tedious. You have to Google each broker,
find their opt-out form, and fill it out. And then you have to do it again in a few months because they'll just scrape your data again. So yeah, set a calendar reminder. It's a pain, I know, but you have to do it.
Then there are the old phone trails. Your phone is basically a leaky sieve of personal data. So go into your settings, like right now, reset your advertising ID. Turn off Wi-Fi and Bluetooth scanning. That's how they track your location even when you think they aren't. And for the love of God, go through your app permissions. Ask yourself, does this simple game really need access to my microphone and contacts? No, it doesn't. Revoke, revoke, revoke.
And one last thing on this purge, and this is a big one. That old phone sitting in your junk drawer, that laptop you're about to put on eBay, just doing a factory reset is not enough. That's a joke. You have to do a proper, secure wipe of the drive. Otherwise, you might as well just hand it over with a little sticky note that says, here's all my banking info. Enjoy. For goodness sake, wipe your old devices.
Okay, take a breath. The big purge is over. That feels good, right? But look, we can't just stop here and call it a day. Because the whole point of this is to not be right back in this same mess a year from now. This isn't a one-time fix. This has to be a lifestyle change.
And here's what that new routine looks like. It's basically a stay clean calendar. And honestly, when you lay it out like this, it's not so bad. Every week, you take 5 minutes to clear your browser cache. Every month, you do a quick audit of your accounts. Every quarter, you resubmit those annoying data broker opt-outs. Just put it on the calendar. This is the simple maintenance that keeps that digital grime from building up again.
So let's step back. After all this, the purge, the new email, the aliases, the calendar reminders, what is the actual goal here? What's the end game? Because it's not really about hiding. It's about blending in.
And here's the beautiful thing. Here's why it actually works. The entire business model of tracking you relies on consistency, on predictability. They need you to use the same email everywhere, to have predictable habits. The moment you start using aliases, clearing your data, and breaking those connections, you disrupt their entire system. You're throwing sand in the gears of their machine.
And that really is the ultimate goal. Indistinguishability. You want to blur the line between you and all those identifying markers. The point isn't to become a ghost, it's to become just another face in the crowd, so blended in that you're not worth the time or money to track.
Now, I bet I know what some of you are thinking right now. This all sounds great, but it's too late for me. My data's been out there for years, the cat's out of the bag. It's a really common way to feel. But are you right?
No, it's not. It is absolutely not too late, because every single thing you do, starting today, makes a difference. Every alias you create, every permission you revoke, every cookie you delete, it makes you a harder and harder target. This is about taking back control. That footprint belongs to you. Go take it back.